So this is the second video of simultaneous equations. Again, we're going to look at substitution method, but a more complex method of substitution. So back over the substitution method, we substitute the value of one of the pronumerals into the other equation. So let's look at a little bit more complex equation. So here's two lines. So this line here, y equals 3x, so we know that it's going to have a slope of 3 and it's going to cross the the y-axis at -4. And this one here, it's going to have a negative slope of 2 and cross the y-axis at +6. So let's call this equation 1 and this equation 2. These are in the y-intercept form, so we know that y equals this, and we also know that y equals this. So wherever these y's are the same, we can work out what our x is. So if we substitute in this second equation in for the y in the first equation, this is what we get. -2x plus 6 equals 3x minus 4. So that's putting this part of this equation in to replace the y in the first equation. So now we solve that equation. So we get all the x's on one side and all the numbers on the other side, and then we solve it for x. So if we start by subtracting 3x from both sides, okay, so now we've got -5x on this side. We've still got the +6. We need to deal with that in a minute. That equals -4 because we've subtracted this 3x out. So now we need to get rid of this +6. We can do that by subtracting 6 from both sides. So now we've got -5x equals -10. Now to get the x on its own, we need to divide both sides by -5. We do that on both sides. Oh, I forgot the minus on the other one. So that's -5. So that -5 divided by -5 is 1. So we've just got an x equals -10 divided by -5 is 2. So we know that these two lines cross over where x is 2. X can be 2 in either of these equations. So now we substitute x equals 2 into either of these equations. So let's substitute it into equation 1. So equation 1 says y equals 3x minus 4. And we're taking this x that we've already calculated down here, and we're going to substitute it in for x in the equation here. So now we've got y equals 3 times 2 minus 4. So we know that y is equal to 3 times 2 is 6, minus 4 is 2. So y is 2. So now we know that we've got the point of intersection for both of these equations. So where both equations are true is the point x is 2, y is 2. And if that's correct, if I substitute 2 into here, I should get y is 2 here. So -2 times 2, so x is 2. So that's -4 plus 6 is 2. So that equation's correct. That's just the substitution method.